Robco. Robco is supposed to stand for Robot Company, but to me it always sounded like Robert Company. I don't know if that's what they went for. Maybe you're supposed to pronounce it Robco, like Robo, and I don't.
Well, I just wanted to check in. You ever need anything, you stop by the office.
Sure, you got it. Thanks, Nick.
Look at Nick pretending like he stopped in on this guy, like he really gives a shit about this nameless caravan worker. Nick, you just came along because I was heading here. Don't try and play it. Don't try and pretend. Nick's like, oh hey, dude, how you been? Ah, it sucks about Ashley, man. But I hope things are all right.
Good. I won't tolerate anyone mistreating the only other robot in town I can stand.
I think the real big bad here is actually, what's his name? Resident Robot. No, Takahashi. It'd be great if Takahashi was actually some kind of devious crime robot and they had a quest involved with that. But and that might be a little too imaginative for you know, a funny Japanese-speaking robot that cooks noodles. That's it. We don't need to make anything out of that. That's fine the way it is. See, I couldn't carry a gun maybe half the size of this. This is... You're supposed to hold it by that little handle on the left? And then where does your other hand go? What if you have an itch on your face? What if you have to scratch your head? You have to put it down every time you wanna wipe your brow? I don't know, man. Hey guys, welcome back to Fallout 4. This is part 10. A little late getting this one started. Had to kill a bug in my apartment when I woke up. Then I had to psych myself up to pick it up with a paper towel. Because I didn't kill it. I don't touch bugs when I kill them. You know, mankind has evolved. We've developed all sorts of chemicals and poisons to do our dirty work for us. I killed it from afar with a stream of deadly poison liquid. And yeah, then I sat down in my chair and I looked at it and I had to gather. I don't have any paper towels. I'm not really a functioning adult. The only time I have paper towels is once my mom mailed me some stuff and used paper towels as packing material. And buddy, those paper towels, they felt like silk to me. They were pretty nice. But then, like, I don't know, the only time I have napkins really is when I buy stuff like Chipotle, and those come with napkins, or like takeout. Sometimes they'll throw some like shitty, they're like little pieces of paper. They're not so much paper towels. They're like actually like folded 8x11s or printer paper or something. I don't know, it's rough. It's a rough deal. So anyways, yeah, I don't have paper towels very often. And I had to pick up this bug with toilet paper, and man, when you feel the bug body through the toilet paper, ooh, I get shivers just thinking about it, you know? Like touching wet bread when you're doing the dishes and feeling a dead bug body through a piece of toilet paper. It is not pleasant. It is not fun. It is disgusting. Now we're like waiting out in this burned out old church for an old man. So we're just going to sit in the pew, kind of think about the life we've been leading so far. Our character looks a little different. This is where my extreme creativity and roleplay comes in. In my head, our guy's been in the railroad for a little bit. His hair's grown out. He's got a new cut. He's looking good. We have to wait until nighttime. And it's 7:53 a.m. and we have to wait until nighttime. So this is where we'd, I guess, take a nap or something. Go see the sights. How do you kill time in the wasteland? I guess I'd just walk back to town. He works in that old town we were in last time. I'd just walk there and be like, all right, I'm gonna kind of hang out here. When it turns to night, maybe we could walk here together. Because, yeah, see, it's nighttime right now, and he's nowhere to be seen. Oh, shit, here he is.
Hey there.
Everything looks clear. This is H222. H2, here's the person I talked to you about.
So 22 is his last name. Do you have a middle name? Was H2 Stanley 22?
Nice to meet you, H2.
Another person actually happy to meet me. This'll take some getting used to.
Remember what I told you, H2. I'll fire up the signal.
What is the signal? He's like lighting this lamp stacked on some books. Couldn't get like a wooden box for this? Are these books of importance?
Time for me to go. Keep H2 safe.
Your signal in the post-apocalyptic future is like a nice working lantern. Just sitting on a windowsill? Why didn't those raiders take... What if you came here and the lantern was gone? What would you do? What would you have done? Hey, we have the same eyebrows. We're eyebrow brothers.
Hey, you okay? A little rattled, but I've never been better. The other man, he said I shouldn't talk too much.
In case you don't know what's going on, H222 is a robot.
We'll get to that.
This guy just wanted to play pool. I feel kind of bad. Really? How am I supposed to get up there? Come on. Now you're picking fights with just anybody.
Coast looks clear.
That falls right on our guy. We get back to base. They're like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know. A 300-pound monster fell 2 stories and landed right on him. You know, how can I explain that away? You had to be there? A super mutant fell on him. The Hulk fell on the guy. Well, what can I tell you? Why is he going in here? He's just looking for people to kill. We could have walked away. She was just kind of minding her own business. High-Rise here, he was out for blood, dude.
High rise.
And we're here, all in the night's work for you agent types. Icon, the house is yours. But right now, I need to take care of H2. Later.
This is where his safe house was? His safe house was like a 5-minute walk from that one location. Why didn't he just have Stockton meet us here? We could have just come from that way. Well, we're gonna go up to his house and we're like, oh, buddy, don't mind me. An invitation is an invitation. Hospitality is a rare thing these days. We hope you got you some cold drinks. I don't know what you got up in here, but maybe like a nice Dasani, something. Of course, they have nothing. We could just be jerks and take all their spoons, make drinking soup a real bitch. Take that, take all your blood. What happened? We invited him upstairs, and he, you know, we offered him a drink. He took that. He saw we had 2 packs of blood sitting in the corner. He took those too. And they got like a 3-story thing going on here. In the Fallout universe, there's dirty water and there's purified water. And when you craft recipes at like a cooking station, there's a whole category for like soups and stuff. And soups can only use dirty water as one of the ingredients. You can't use purified water if you have it. And dirty water is kind of rarer than purified water. And you see why that's... You see down there why that's such a weird concept, because all the water is dirty water. Even today in our regular universe, there's more dirty than purified water, but it is a commodity. This is actually a pretty nice place. This is huge. Nice. You know, the benefits of living this far out in the irradiated wastelands, rent is cheap. This kind of place, where I live, this would probably be like $4,000 a month, you know? We're talking like plus maintenance fees.
Men.
So they put this bed here, I guess for decoration, so you can like sleep and look out the window, but it makes it unusable by me, the player character, who actually wants to like take a nap. Okay, now we're gonna make a bunch of drugs and stuff. Excuse me while I do some chemistry here. Cut in a very Breaking Bad's montage. Remember the cooking montages from Breaking Bad? That's what kind of made that show special. Some good drug. I'm sure that changed the way drug dealers envision themselves when they're making their meds. Like, you know, there's a guy running like a real meth lab out there who, after he saw Breaking Bad, was like, you know what, I got a new Spotify playlist I'm gonna load up on the Bluetooth speaker in the lab today. And everybody else was like, what are you talking about? He's like, no, you gotta see this show.
Thank all of you.
It's still new. It's only 2000, when did Breaking Bad come out? Like 2009? I don't know. Get a load of this. It's stylistic. It's artistically shot. See what I mean? Soup. Noodle soup. It needs razor grain and it needs dirty water. And there's no better version of noodle soup that requires clean water. Like, the difference between purified and dirty water is it's a restaurant rating. It is bumping it from a B to an A. The Yelp reviews are they're gonna jump off the charts. Like, hey, check out this guy. He's using clean water to make his soup. He's not using dirty water. I'm gonna give that 5 stars. I'm gonna come again, right, Nick? Ah, you don't care.
Hey, Carrington.
We're always being rude to this dude. I mean, I know he's rude to us, but we're always waking this guy up from a nap. He like just got down. Hey, Carrington.
Bloody traipsing around it all out.
The perfect spot picked out. Set Mila up.
So we're here, trying to set up the weather vane, I guess, on a tall building. I don't know why we just don't go to the Brotherhood of Steel and ask them to borrow like a helicopter again and go put it on a high tower. Or maybe just put it on their giant floating blimp that travels all over the Commonwealth. That might make more sense, but, you know, who the hell am I? Right away, I'm noticing an egregious fire hazard in this building. There's an elevator.
Time's up, asshole.
But there's no... What the hell? There's no stairs.
Even break a sweat.
I helped you there, right?
Not that it's an option.
God, kill a robot. That's terrifying. That's not good for your look, buddy. I don't know if we can spin that in a positive light. See, it would have been nice, maybe we should have brought Piper along, because this is like a newspaper office, the Boston Bugle. She probably would have gotten a kick out of this being a reporter. Maybe she would have learned something about how newspapers work. This looks unsafe. Can I push this down? Can I put something on there and just make it kind of slide down? That is on a steep incline. Ooh, coffee cups. There's a callback. Am I gonna kill myself trying to get this one? This is where he wanted me to put his super delicate machine on a bunch of 2x4s weighted down by one cinder block. I just have to push this slightly to the left or the right, and this thing is just gonna fall straight to the ground. I see a taller building right there I should have put it on. Do I have to turn it on too? I don't know. I don't know how much good this is doing for him. Shit, it was that evil guy's favorite brand of cigars. Maybe he was here too. Well, okay. I consider this a job well done. I'm sure he would look at this and think I committed to his task fully. I'm not phoning it in at all. Hey, I don't have any money to buy your expensive armband or whatever. How about I just give you a bunch of bullets? Like just a ton of bullets I don't think you'll ever need to use. That seems like a smart trade to you, right? Cool, I got like a Bowser elbow pad. If I wipe out on my skateboard now, it'll be cool. I'll just accidentally drive a bunch of spikes into my side. Ow. Oh god. Reminds me of my apartment earlier, remember? Okay, last thing we're gonna do today is we're gonna walk to this outpost and just kill everybody there, I guess. Oh, this looks like a house. This looks like a place to hang. Oh shit. Wow, a lot of letters. Were you a mailman? This is a mailman. I just found a mailman. Are you kidding? I'm taking that. These jerks just killed a mailman. That's what their plan was. That's what they were all about. They hate the mail. Oh well. You know what? I'll deliver all these letters. Is that really a thing that I can do? I wonder. Let's look in the inventory and see if I can deliver any of these letters. Amy, I know it's been a while since I last wrote you. Okay, so all we have to do is find somebody named Amy. I know it's been a while since last I wrote you. Things are going well here in Good Neighbor, and I have been busier than normal with work. So busy, in fact, that I have some great news. I've saved up enough money to rent out a place here big enough for you and the kids to finally come join me, so start packing your bags. I think I can take a week off to come get you guys. Move down here, we can finally be a family again. I love you all so well, or so much. He doesn't even sign his name. That's for security reasons, I can only assume. I heard from Mitchell that there's a load of mentats at that school near West Roxbury. Some story about closets full of mentats or something. I know there's a bunch of super mutants in the area. Oh, fuck that. See, we sneak in at school at night, get our hands on some of those chems, and then we'll be so smart we can figure out how to get out, no problem. Trust me. We'll be so smart. Maybe I'll finally figure out a way to tell you how I feel about ya. I guess we can't deliver any of these letters. So that was kind of like a letdown. That doesn't mean we can't be a postman. It's the only way to get a cool messenger bag. What's that song? Hey, hey, something, something, Mr. Postman. Wait a minute, Mr. Postman. You're like, oh shit. Special delivery from the United States Postal Service. That would be a fun game. Has there been a video game that just focuses on a mailman doing their thing? Well, I guess this is where we need to be. Holy shit. Did we win? Nope, we died. Guess the mail's not gonna be delivered after all. Guess that letter's been lost in the mail. Is there a phrase for it? I don't think so. Special delivery? I already said that. There's really only so many mail puns. I could punch somebody really hard in the face fast and say rush delivery. I could, oh, you know what? We have a sniper rifle. Will they find us? I think they found us. Shh, we're supposed... Jesus Christ, we're trying to be stealthy here, dude. Jesus, okay. That only took freaking forever.
Nice.
I have to build defenses? I don't have any wood. I have defenses, look at this. Shit. Why can't that just count as one of my guns?
Once you take care of the dead drop, report in to Des.
Apparently no work got done before I got here. Can I change my nickname to Mailman? Going Postal? I don't know. Seems more appropriate. I think I've found my persona. Just gotta go talk to this robot. Turn in this quest before you start trying to get me to do a whole other thing.
My data indicates Mercer's safe house has been established.
Why don't I get to name the safe house? Okay, shit, I wasn't paying attention. I've heard of RFID. Don't they make, what is this, like a credit card? I think this is a credit card. So the railroad's just given me their credit card. I have a budget. I can go spend as much as I want to, who knows what kind of resources I'll need to accomplish my tasks. I think I'll have a coffee budget. I'll have a croissant budget. Maybe like a Chipotle budget? Who knows? Okay, guys, Mailman here, signing out. I feel like we had an underwhelming amount of mail-related puns with this new persona. We had Going Postal, we had Rush Delivery, we had... I can't remember the third one, but, you know, we could do another one with Spam. Get this spam mail out of here. Let's, you know, I got some more queued up here, just as a little sign-off, a little bonus. Got some mail jokes I found off of the internet. I haven't vetted these, I haven't read them ahead of time, but let's see how my new persona plays out to you. I look kind of like an old-timey cop, but I'm not a cop. I'm an officer of the mail. First joke. 33 cents is a really good price to mail a letter. 8 cents for delivery and 25 cents for the storage. Okay. Try number 2. The U.S. Postal Service is still one of the best deals. For 33 cents, they'll carry your letter around for weeks and weeks. These seem anti-mail. I want ones that celebrate the USPS. I want mailmen to be the champions of these jokes, not, let's try another one. Did you hear the one about the unstamped letter? You wouldn't get it. That one's funny because it implies you'd never get a letter, but as an officer of the mail, I can assure you I've stamped every letter. You know, I can appreciate it from the standpoint of somebody who doesn't work in mail, but as somebody who does, I would never forget to stamp a letter, so you would get it. So the joke it's meaningless at this point. What do you call Bob the mailman after he gets fired? Bob. That's a funny one. That's a good one. I think we're gonna... You know, I'm going to save the rest of these for another video, but that's a high note to go out on. And, you know, we'll catch you next time. Daniel the Mailman here. Leave a like, a subscribe. Leave a comment, maybe your favorite thing about the mail service. And we'll catch you next time. Alright, guys? See ya in the next one. Special delivery? I think that... See you in the next special delivery.